Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons linked game. Last episode, Maverick got the final power, the Spirit of Autumn, instilled in the Rod of Seasons, so now he can manipulate the seasons, all the seasons, with the rod. So we're going to take advantage of that by just exploring a lot of the overworld, getting some treasures, basically cleaning up a lot of odds and ends. So, first thing we're going to do is going to warp to where the Pegasus seeds are by Spool Swamp, and we're going to head over to the stump to the south of level 3, the Poison Moth layer. And we're going to change it to two different seasons. First, we're going to change it to spring. And when it changes to spring, I guess the snow from the winter all melts, and the lake is going to be flooded. And there's a heart container piece that in other seasons can't be reached because the water doesn't rise high enough. But now in the spring, the water is high enough, and we can go grab that piece of heart. I'm also going to head over this way just to get 2 map tiles. If we had Ricky as our animal companion, we would have taken this way to get to that Subrosion entrance. And if we had Moosh's flute, we would have the north section that I went to. That is where we would rescue Moosh. So here's that piece of heart. And there's a cave to the southeast of here that we want to enter. In a non-linked game, it had one of the jewels we need to get into the Tom rooms. But in a linked game, it's just going to contain a bunch of rupees. But, you know, like I say, we still want to 100% everything, so we're going to go grab those rupees. They'll obviously help us out when we want to go buy more things from that hidden shop in Huan Village. Now, to access this cave, we need to turn it to winter. So the lake is all frozen over. But more importantly, there's a tree down here that is basically going to be bare. All the leaves will be off of it. It'll allow us access to the cave. So there it is. I have to pull out our trusty shovel. Head on up and blow the cave up. Head on in, let's just get our rupee prize. There we go, 100 rupees. I bet you're thrilled. Yes, we are. Now we're going to head over to the east. We're going to swim up a little bit. And there's another cave with a ring in it. It's usually the Octorok ring. We already have that ring, but still, like I say, want to get everything. So let's go grab this ring. Can always sell it to Vasu. We'll buy for 30 rupees, but we needed 20 to get it appraised, so we'll make a profit of 10. We're going to head up this way. There's a stump over here to the north of this house. I'm going to use it to change the season to autumn. Autumn allows certain mushrooms to be picked, and there's some mushrooms blocking a cave where there's another ring that Maverick already has, but like I said, we're a little too close to that guy. Another Maple encounter, and hey look, Maple is now riding the UFO, so she's going to pick things up real quick. The tractor beam, but you still should be faster than her, especially if you use the Pegasus seeds. So, not a very good spot to farm her though there. You saw she dropped a ring in the pit. So we'll probably farm her, like I said, around the Tom rooms, while also farming for the Gasha seeds. So these mushrooms are only picked in the fall. Tell them to fall, allows us to get into this cave. There's another ring. Let's go grab that ring. To the south there's nothing there. If you thought the cave extended to the south there. Nope, don't. Ring, get it appraised later. Let's get out of here. And we're going to be turning the season to fall again. We're going to head back to the screen where we rescued Mr. Whiskers from the tree. To the east of him, there's a treasure chest that has a gacha seed in it. But you can't really reach it unless you have the Box Cape, which is the level 2 Box Feather, or you change the season to fall. I didn't really read out the description when I was getting the power of fall instilled in the Rod of Seasons, but one of the things it said is that leaves can fill in pits. And there's a whole bunch of pits over here, but they'll be filled with leaves, so we'll be able to just walk across them. As long as you don't use our sword to basically cut the leaf piles, we'll be able to just walk safely across them. There's the cat, Mr. Mittens, I think it is. They call him Whiskers. Thinking of that Saturday Night Live skit with Harry Carey. Will Ferrell's Harry Carey. My friends call me Whiskers. And I didn't mean to fall in that pit, but that's okay. It gets us back to where I need to go. And now we're going to head down to Reliant Village. Mainly because we want to use the entrance to Subrosia to the pirate area. So let's head on in here. And of course we're still not proven adventurers yet, so we can't take on the pirate's quest. That'll happen after we do level 6. But we have the Rock's Feather, so we can go back to this house here and grab this gacha seed. And now from here we can then head up to the Mount Coco. And I'm just going to show off this this soft soil location. So we turn it to autumn, and you saw there's some mushrooms there. You want to pick up those mushrooms, and that'll access this soft soil. I only planted one thing in this one when I went through the non-linked game with data, because this seed is really out of the way. The soil is really out of the way. So, like I said, I think it only gives level 2 and 3 rings, so it's not even all that good. But just wanted to show it off there. If you do still need to collect rings. And let's head on back down to Subrosia. And we'll be heading back to the forges, because I said between episodes, I destroyed a bunch of signs. 99, I'm going to get the 100th one over here. And that'll get me another ring, the sign ring. And then to the south of the furnaces, where we got the bomb flower, we'll be able to get a secret furnaces. So this will be our 100th sign. Smash it. And that is that sign Subrosion. We're going to go talk with him. But let's head down this way first, real quick, and get this secret. So we'll have quite a few secrets to take over to Labrina, Oracle of Ages. So that's how we'll start the next episode, just by delivering those secrets over an Oracle of Ages. Hey, can I ask you a favor? Yes. Mayor Plen in Labrina's Lena City has done so much for me. I want to thank him, but I'm too embarrassed to do it myself. Can you tell him this secret? Yes. Here's the secret there. Write it down. And this secret will get us a ring, the spin ring. So only available in a linked game. Can you tell him? Yes, thank you. And I accidentally hit the button again to talk with him. So this is a pretty easy secret. The other two secrets that I have from the red Goron. And that is to get bigger on sword. In order to get bigger on sword, you have to score 300 using the bigger on sword of the target game, which can be kind of difficult. I got lucky and did it first try. And then the secret that we got from the Moblin in the last episode, in the Great Moblin's Ruined Lair, that's really tough. We have to go and do the Toke minigame, where you feed the Tokes. You've broken 100 signs, I warned you, but now, how could you be so cold? Prepare yourself. You'll pay. And it looks like the game is going to reset here, but it really doesn't. Surprised? You've learned your lesson now. You won't break any more signs. Take this ring to remind you of your mistake. And that's the subversion sign ring. Of course, we still have to get it appraised. Alright. And now we can head back to the south here of Dungeon 5. Not that we're going to go to Dungeon 5 yet. I mean, we could technically enter it, but we're going to Dungeon 4 first. So we're actually going to head and open up Dungeon 4 right now. I'm going to head back up to Mount Kuko, and then we're going to head up Mount Goron a little bit, and use that key we discovered with Moosh to open the keyhole. But we don't have enough time really to actually go into Dungeon 4. So we'll save that for the next episode. We still have a few more odds and endings to do. So, alright, we're back on Mount Kuko. We need to change the season to spring. Not because we have to get the spring banana anymore, but because there's a flower over to the left here that, remember the villager kid said, it only works in the spring. The flower that shoots you up. So we get on it, it shoots us up. Now we can head in this cave here, where we have Talon, the guy who looks like Mario from Link's Awakening. He doesn't seem to hear you. Wake him up with a megaphone? So this is why I wanted to get the megaphone before I came up here, because we need it to wake Talon up here. As he mentioned that he overslept and he slept through winter, and that's the clue that we need to change the season into winter to reach the summit. We were already told by that one Deku Scrub that at the top of the summit is the keyhole to Dungeon 4, the Dancing Dragon. So, lucky for us, to the east over here is another stump that we can change it to winter. So change it to winter. And then we'll notice that screen where Talon was. There's going to be a bunch of snow that blocks that cave that Talon was in, but it allows us to enter this cave right up here that was out of reach. And that's the cave that's going to take us to the summit. So let's head on up. That mushroom that we got from Talon, if you remember, that's Syrup in the Sunken City mentioned that if Maple was around, she would ask Maple to go to Mount Coco to get a mushroom, but Maple ain't around. Well, we just got the mushroom for Syrup, so it's just like a Link to the Past, where you got the mushroom for the Lost Woods, then gave it to the witch, and then the witch was able to make potions. So, take the mushroom back to Syrup in the Sunken City. We'll trade it. We'll get a wooden bird, and we'll also allow Syrup the ability to make potions. And then she also sells gacha seeds. So, well, like I said, we're not hoping for gacha seeds. Watch though, with my luck, I have have all these gacha seeds stored up. I think I have like 20 right now. So I'll have more than 20 when I actually start farming for that level 5 ring. And watch, I won't get it. I'll have to go buy more gacha seeds. Just my terrible luck. Alright, let's head on up. Flying Kuko. Flaps aren't held, otherwise it's dangerous. Well, I guess that sign ring is working because we haven't destroyed any more signs. So once again, pick up the Coco, the bird, press the A button a whole bunch of times, fly over here. Now we can insert the key to the keyhole. That shuts off this water. And that exposes the entrance to level 4. You have to turn it into summer though, but that's not a problem because you have the Spirit of Summer already to create a vine to get into the dungeon. But, like I say, we don't have time to actually go into Dungeon 4. So let's just do a little bit more of that trading quest. We can pretty much finish it off here. We'll get the last item that we need, which is the phonograph, which we play to this one Deku Scrub, and that Deku Scrub will give the directions to get through the maze to the south of Tong Rooms to get to the Noble Sword, or in our case, it'll be the Master Sword because we already have the Noble Sword. So change it to winter. Queen Ambia is still outside Syrup Shop. She's still going to be talking about how maybe she needs to make her palace a sunken palace. You Syrup, the Playboy here, I said about Cocoa for mushrooms, but she hasn't come back yet. Can't make a marriage person. Sniff, sniff. That's scent. You got the mushroom. I'll trade you my wooden bird. How about it? Okay. Now, it's been a long, long time, but back in Hoan Village, there was the clockmaker, and he said he was looking for a realistic cuckoo bird. Well, we just got it right here. So let's give him that cuckoo bird. And we got another Maple encounter. Let's see if she drops anything good. We already got a potion off her much earlier in the game. So there's another potion. We didn't get it, but we'll grab that ring real quick. Otherwise I would have went for the potion. So yeah, there's no reason for us to buy a potion from Syrup. But let's go give this clockmaker the cuckoo bird. I want to make a cuckoo clock, better than any before, but I can't find a wooden bird that I like. One that's just breathtaking. You, that's an amazing bird you have. May I have it? Sure. Breathtaking. Here, take this. And we got engine grease. And you know, the man over the windmill was saying that he wishes he could make it faster. Apparently everyone likes to fiddle with engines. I'm not much of a car guy, so I'm not really an engine car person. So I don't really fiddle with engines. Just need to see people do it though, but not a talent that I have. I do have a talent here for delivering engine grease to this guy, and he'll trade us his phonograph for it. But it's interesting because even though he gives us his phonograph, he has like a backup. Like Maverick, he must have hammer space inventory where he just has stuff on his person that you can't really see. Like Maverick, where's he carrying all the stuff that he has? He has his phonograph, he has a shovel, shield, these seeds. He's gonna get a new sword, the Bigoron sword, when we do that one secret. Bombs, bomb chews, a flute. Maverick's just packing a lot of stuff. He must have deep pockets or hammer space, named after Looney Tunes, where Bugs Bunny would just pull a hammer out of nowhere. Something's not right on the mountain north of Sunken City. And we'll end it here in the Miku Tree. So like I said, we're going to start next episode by going to Labrina, transferring those secrets, and then we can transfer the secrets from there over here to get the items in this world. Take care, have a good one. See you then. Bye.